Imagine walking down the street and suddenly being chased by a wave. Not water, not fire, but molasses thick, sticky, and deadly. On January 15th, 1919, in Boston's North End, a massive storage tank holding over 2 million gallons of molasses suddenly burst. What followed was one of the strangest disasters in history. The tank was enormous, 50 feet tall and 90 feet wide. Locals said it leaked so badly that children would scoop syrup from the cracks. But that day, the groaning metal walls gave way, and a tidal wave of molasses, 25 feet high and moving at 35 miles per hour, tore through the streets. Buildings were crushed. Horses were swallowed whole. People tried to run, but the syrup was thicker than quicksand. Once it touched you, there was almost no escape. By the end, 21 people were dead and more than 150 injured. The cleanup was brutal. Rescuers waded through waist-deep syrup, pulling out bodies and wreckage. For weeks, Boston reeked of sugar. The harbor turned brown, and even decades later, residents swore the neighborhood still smelled of molasses on hot summer days. But why did it happen? Investigators discovered that the tank had been poorly built and never tested properly. The steel walls were too thin to hold such pressure, and the company ignored every warning sign. This wasn't just a bizarre accident, it was preventable. The tragedy led to stricter construction safety laws across the United States. In the end, it took a flood of molasses to make cities safer. Most people think of disasters as wars, fires, or earthquakes. But the Great Molasses Flood of 1919 proves that sometimes even the sweetest thing can turn deadly. Subscribe for more.